The FIDE Candidates is back with another exciting day of action after our first rest day. We had the tremendous honor to welcome Andrea Bocelli, the world's greatest tenor, who himself is a humongous chess fan. Before the start of the round, he played a game against five-time world chess champion Vishy Anand, and then greeted our candidates in the playing hall. Bocelli had a little chat with Fabiano Caruana, his former compatriot, and Hikaru Nakamura. Today, all the games in the FIDE Women's Candidates finished in a draw. Tan Zhongyi, the tournament leader, had an extra pawn against Nurgil Salimova, but Salimova had enough counterplay to bring the game to an easy draw. Hampi Koneru's game against Alexandra Goryachkina was a quiet, solid one in the Queen's Gambit decline. The players rapidly reached an endgame which never deviated from an equal evaluation. Vaishali, playing against Anna Muzichuk, also reached an endgame as early as move 22. The position closed completely soon after, and the players agreed to a draw. The only game today that was close to being decisive was Katerina Lagno versus Lei Ting-jae. Lagno, playing with the black pieces, went into a sharp line and got a winning position against Lei. Lagno's pieces were dangerously close to the white king, but unfortunately she failed to find the precise continuation to capitalize before the position returned to equality. The FIDE Candidates tournament, on the other hand, treated us to quite a few surprises. The game featuring our tournament leader, Jan Nepomniachtchi, came dangerously close to the edge for Ian, but he managed to fall off the cliff against young Pragnananda. The Indian prodigy came well prepared and was pressing with white, but Nepo managed to keep the game going and was rewarded with a draw. A similar scenario happened in the game between Vidit and Fabiano Caruana. In phase, Fabi was just a couple moves away from resigning. Vidit confessed that he saw the right continuation, but thought that the way he played would also bring him to victory. Unfortunately, he missed an important defensive resource in this variation and had to settle for a draw. A clearly disappointing result for our Indian fans. In our remaining two games, they looked like they were headed towards draws. Unfortunately for Frenchman Alireza Firouzja, the ever-popular Hikaru Nakamura found an amazing trick. Hikaru called his choice a gamble, which worked out perfectly, as Firouzja failed to find the right defense and had to resign. In fact, the change in the evaluation bar was so sudden that many journalists and spectators could not believe their eyes when the results appeared in the broadcast. In our final game today, Gukesh was up a pawn in a queen endgame against Nijat Abasov. The game was objectively drawn, and for a long time, Abasov managed to keep it level. However, from a practical standpoint, it is very difficult to hold such an endgame, and Abasov eventually erred. Gukesh immediately capitalized on his mistake and now joins Jan Nepomniachtchi in the lead with his second win of the tournament.